Hey Leute, willkommen zurück zu Danganronpa 2. Ich glaube, ich habe es jetzt langsam verstanden. Also gut, I'm sure Byakuya brought the night vision.
Because if they use night vision goggles, then they could have killed Byakuya even in the dark. I mean, in reality, that's so those goggles were planted if the killer brought them to the crime scene.
Allow me to cut through those words.
Okay, stimmt. Hätte ich eigentlich dran denken können.
No, Byakuya was definitely the one who brought those night vision goggles.
Definitely? But why?
Inside the Duralumin case Byakuya had with him during the party.
Das heißt, du kannst alle anderen Argumente egal mit welchem Schwert wegcutten. Das ist egal, deswegen hat es auch nichts falsch gemacht. Aber du musst halt das letzte, musst du halt mit dem richtigen machen. So.
We found a smaller case for storing the night vision goggles.
Which means we can assume that the night vision goggles were kept inside that Duralumin case as well. Woohoo! I said assume! Ibuki never uses such clever language.
Plus, Byakuya was the only one who could have taken the night vision goggles out of the case, since he was carrying it around before the blackout in the first place.
I see. When you put it like that, it makes sense.
Then, was that knife inside the case too? If there were night vision goggles inside, it wouldn't be weird for a knife to be in there too.
It would be weird.
I am weird, aren't I? At times like this, I'd rather be fantasizing about tonight's main dish.
Ew! You totally mean that in a perverted way!
The knife was brought in the Duralumin case along with the night vision goggles too? No, that's not possible. The knife was hidden in the dining hall before the party even started. It should be able to prove it. Tonight's main dish, duct tape.
Duct tape.
I see!
Sehr gut.
Verständlich aber auch.
There was duct tape left under the table where the body was found. Huh? Duct tape?
Da hat man es auch dran geklebt, ja.
They probably hid the knife by duct taping it to the underside of the table.
Oh, so that's why we found
Das Ding hat auch so geleuchtet, ne?
Though Byakuya was thorough, even he couldn't have noticed a weapon taped to the underside of the table.
This may be off topic, but why was Byakuya acting so paranoid?
Der Brief.
Not only did he bring a self-defense kit, but he had night vision goggles inside the case too.
That's true. He went above and beyond, being a little cautious.
Der wegen dem Brief erhalten hat.
Now that you mention it, that applies to the dangerous items he confiscated as well. It's one thing to be a little cautious, but performing a body check is a bit much.
He probably knew someone was planning to commit a murder.
Ja.
Are you saying he predicted the murder? Could it be? Was he also in possession of the all-seeing eye?
You think so too, right, Hajime?
Ja. That's right, Byakuya probably knew there was a possible murder. Okay, ich weiß eh schon, was es ist. Der Brief. Mal bekommen hat.
Farbe wird ja nicht angezeigt.
Okay.
I can prove it with this! Everyone, can you please take a look at this?
Be careful, the first kill will happen tonight. Someone will definitely kill someone.
Hey, the hell is this? Hajime and I found this in Byakuya's cottage.
It looks like a threatening letter someone sent to him.
So, who's the someone?
Ja.
Nobody besides Monokuma would write such a dumb, threatening letter like that.
Wasn't me!
Are you sure?
The only lies I tell are friendly lies!
Those are still lies!
It doesn't matter who wrote
Die
it.
zwei, ey.
Ja.
So, Byakuya became paranoid because of this threatening letter?
He probably decided to throw a party because of the letter.
What do you mean?
By gathering everyone in one place, he tried to create a situation where everyone could keep tabs on each other. In doing so, he tried to put the writer of the letter in a situation where they couldn't act.
But the letter might have been just a little prank.
As long as he was determined not to let any of us die, he couldn't take that risk. His strong sense of responsibility made him believe the letter was legitimate.
He should have told us he received a threatening letter.
If he had, we would have panicked. Byakuya probably knew that too.
So, he tried to do something about it without telling anyone?
I see. A strong sense of responsibility as our leader was his undoing.
Screw that noise! Who the hell wrote that letter?
Well, obviously,
Alle mal die Hand heben
the
und
killer.
derjenige, wo den Brief geschrieben hat, soll die Hand heben. The killer. Ja. Is it really one of us? Ja, nee, was? Er hat die ganze Zeit gelogen. Who is it? Among us. Who's the one who killed Byakuya?
Enough already! Show yourself, you coward!
If they were willing to come forward, they never would have committed a murder in the first place.
But I still can't believe it. Someone in this room killed Byakuya. There's no way I can't believe that yet.
Pardon me. Can I say something, please?
What is it, Miss Sonia?
I regret that I must return to this topic, but I just realized something concerning the night vision goggles. If Byakuya was indeed wearing those goggles, how did the killer manage to navigate in the dark?
Oh, das hat doch eigentlich geleuchtet, dieses Messer sogar, ne? Also hätte es eigentlich.
You're right. They wouldn't have been able to see anything without the night vision goggles.
Stimmt eigentlich, das war
But if the murderer had the goggles when they took the knife, then how did Byakuya see them?
Even if the knife bore some sort of mark, it would have been difficult to see it in that darkness.
And the killer definitely used the mark. Yeah, das Licht. And because of this mark, the killer was able to get the knife from under the table.
Glowing paint.
I see! What if the glowing paint was the mark? With that, you'd be able to get the knife even in the dark. In actuality, the knife we found under the table and the duct tape stuck to the underside of the table were both marked with glowing paint, right?
Does that mean the killer painted them in advance? But painting them with glowing paint? It's as if they knew the blackout was going to happen. They had to have already known. That's why they used the glowing paint as a mark. Which means whoever set up the blackout is the killer.
That seals it. The killer is whoever was in the office with the circuit breaker.
Schwachsinn,
Which means it was you, Peko Pekoyama!
Peko killed poor Byakuya? Was this island not big enough for 2 glasses wearers? I am not the killer. Oh, I guess she's not.
How can you believe her so easily?
But with Peko's height, I don't think she'd be able to reach the circuit breaker in the office.
I don't care about a technicality like that. Peko's the one who tripped the breaker and caused the blackout.
By driving the breaker directly from the office, Peko was the one who caused the blackout? Is that really what happened? After the view, blue-colored weak spots will start appearing. If we call the weak spot you've seen up until now argue spots, okay, the blue color will be called agree spots. When shooting agree spots with true bullets, you need to flip your way of thinking. Instead of arguing with that the other person's testimony contains lies or mistakes, please fire the truth bullets that provide the other person's testimony is correct. When your truth bullets merge with their weakness, it will become a logically sound agreement. Isn't it a little hot in here? From now on, you must infer whether it's best to argue or agree based on what's being debated. Ja, heilige Scheiße, was kommt hier alles dazu? Where's the offense? Jetzt gibt's Agree Points, wo man den Leuten zustimmt. Oh, Hilfe.
Die ganzen Accounts.
Ja.
Since Peko was in the office, she could have caused the blackout at any time.
That's impossible. Huh? Why is it impossible? Because I was not in the office. Not even before the blackout.
What happened to your guard duty?
Sorry.
Wer ist Nekomaru?
Oh, you weren't in the office?
Kann ich das irgendwie gucken nochmal? Nee, nicht System. Kann ich das nochmal gucken?
That's clearly a desperate excuse.
Just from listening to Peko's testimony, it's not weird to doubt her. So kann ich doch die Dinger angucken. Ja, okay. Moment. Die war, glaube ich, gar nicht dabei. Und das war Terror, die Gäste. Das ist Bullshit, das brauchen wir nicht. Jackie. Bullshit.
Ich denke Nekomaru.
Warte mal kurz. Bathroom, he was able to enter the bathroom at the back of his body. She was discovered. This macht auch keinen Sinn. Nekomaru kept trying to use the bathroom since before the party, but someone wasn't in the whole time.
Also,
warte mal kurz. You didn't see, headed after the blackout, headed straight to the office. You didn't see anyone there, including Peko. Oh, okay, weil ich musste nochmal durchgehen lassen.
welche Bullets konnte man nochmal benutzen?
Chiaki, Nekomaru und ich glaube ihn, oder?
Since Peko was in the office,
Nee, kann
she
man
could
gar nicht
have caused the
nutzen.
blackout at any time.
That's impossible. Huh? Why is it impossible? Because I was not in the office. Not even before the blackout.
I agree with that.
Okay.
No, I think Peko is telling the truth.
Wie bescheuert ist das? Das ist vor allem der erste, es kommt jedem Schweig kommt was Neues dazu.
Echt jetzt?
Ja, und das ist der erste.
Don't tell me you're crushing on Peko.
Tue ich gar nicht, aber das Ding ist... Ja, okay, gut, es ist natürlich nach dem ersten Teil,
It's
ja.
nothing like that at all. Nekomaru's account is actually Peko's alibi.
I'm trying to use it many times, but the door just won't open at all.
It's true. Someone was occupying the bathroom for a long time shortly after the party started. And it was finally freed up after Byakuya's body was discovered.
Then the person who was in the bathroom that whole time was actually...
Aber das ist eine coole Idee, diese Agree Points. Dass du quasi den Leuten zustimmen kannst bei teilweise. Das ist schon
Everyone
eine
else
geile
besides
Idee.
Peko was in the dining hall after the party started.
Weiß ja nicht, ob ich das beim ersten Case direkt machen würde.
I see. So there's no way anybody else could have locked themselves in the bathroom except Peko. I guess that would be true.
You locked yourself in the commode? You should have said so earlier.
There's no way she'd actually say that. Gosh, you're so insensitive.
If she locked herself in the bathroom for that long, there's no doubt. It's shit. Oh, there's no way she'd admit it. There's no way she'd admit she was taking a shit.
Hey, weren't you guys taught any basic manners, or were you raised in a locker room?
I'm sorry.
Aber echt, so was ist mit ihm?
It's fine. How about we stop talking about this and move on to something else?
Don't worry, the smell wasn't that strong. I used the bathroom right after you, so you can trust me.
I said it's fine.
Die Arme.
But still, you were in the bathroom for a really long time. Did you get food poisoning or something? As soon as I stepped into the office, I felt this sudden rush of pain in my stomach. Because of that, I was unable to leave the bathroom, including when the blackout occurred.
Hey, how did it feel to do your business in the dark? Did you get excited? Seriously, stop it.
But still, your stomach pain. Was that really just a coincidence?
Hey, what's the deal? Don't butt into other people's business, especially if you didn't do any investigating.
I'm only butting in because you fucking idiots are out of your element.
Stop this childish nonsense. Just what do you mean by coincidence?
What I mean is it possible someone slipped her some laxatives?
Laxatives?
Ja, jemand wusste ja, dass sie das Ding beschützen muss und deshalb hat man wahrscheinlich irgendwas reingemacht.
If so, the killer
Oder
could
so.
have tripped the breaker as soon as that girl left the office, don't you think?
I see. That might have happened.
Question is whether Peko's stomach ache was a coincidence or if someone intentionally caused it. Depending on the answer, the outcome on this trial could change drastically. Ja, Hilfe.
Das ist ein richtiger Zeitpunkt, oder?
Ich weiß, nein. Das ist halt Ding.
Boah, 5 wieder. Das ist AC Timer.
Der Timer von dem
Did you
Blackout,
eat
von der ausgehen
anything
sollte.
weird?
I don't remember eating anything weird. Now that you mention it,
Party-Dishes auf jeden Fall.
Ich guck
you
mal.
brought food to the office, right? Just a little bit from the dining hall.
Nee, der Timer.
There might have been some laxatives in it, don't you think?
Taro cooked the food. How suspicious!
I wouldn't do anything like that.
Ich würde sagen,
Laxatives
der
would ruin the taste.
AC-Timer und das erste, wo man anschießen konnte.
Okay. Vertrau dir mal.
Okay.
If Peko's stomach ache was a coincidence or if someone intentionally caused it. Ja, ist ja nicht schlimm, wenn es falsch ist. Wir müssen uns halt nur konzentrieren danach. We need to clarify that first.
Did you eat anything weird?
I don't remember eating any. Now that you mention, you brought food to the office just a little bit from the dining.
There might have been some laxatives in it, don't you think?
Ja. Nein, Hilfe!
Food, how suspicious!
I wouldn't do anything like that. Laxatives would ruin the taste.
Dann müssen wir kurz die ganzen Dinger nochmal durchgehen, mal kurz.
Also ich denke Icy Timer oder halt eins und dann eins der beiden anschießen. Wäre halt bei mir.
Ich weiß halt nicht, ob das...
Did you eat
Das hat eigentlich
anything
nichts
weird?
damit zu tun.
I don't remember eating
Doch, weil
anything
es ist ja
weird.
eine Windding.
Now
Das
that you
macht
mention it.
Aber es geht ja speziell um den Timer, wie er eingestellt war. Dass der Strom ausgeht um 11:30 Uhr. Das war jetzt erst eingestellt.
Ja, und genau zu seinem
There might have been some
Zeitpunkt
laxatives in
nicht
it, don't you
schlecht.
think?
Na.
Don't talk shit about what I have to say, then, yes. Ich glaube nicht, dass er was Falsches sagt, ehrlich.
Did you eat anything weird?
I don't remember eating anything weird. Now that you mention, you brought food to the office just a little bit from the dining.
There might have been some laxatives in it, don't you think?
Taro
Ich
cooked
glaube,
the
der
food.
hat
How
sogar...
suspicious. I wouldn't do anything like that. Laxatives would ruin the taste.
Aber irgendwie wird es doch nicht passen.
Looks like I made a mistake if you think about it.
Was kannst du von Munition anzeigen?
Did you eat anything weird?
Raising
I
pose?
don't remember eating
Nee,
anything
denk nicht.
weird.
Das
Now that you
während das
mention
passiert,
it.
während sie weg war. Und hat,
You brought food to the
ich
office,
denke,
right?
Icy Timer beim zweiten
Just a
dann.
little bit from the dining hall.
Wäre dann meine
There might have been
Vermutung.
some laxatives in it, don't you think?
Taro cooked the food. How suspicious. I wouldn't do anything. Laxatives would ruin the taste.
Ich muss gerade überlegen. Party Dishes bei bei dem einen vielleicht, das nicht drinne war? Whether Pecco's stomach ache was a coincidence or someone intentionally caused it, we need to clarify that first. Oh! Ich muss...
Weil die Lüftungsanlage, da hätte man Muskellachs reintun können. Also ich weiß nicht, ob man das, ob es auch wirkt, wenn man es nur einatmet. Darum bin ich mir auch nicht sicher.
Did you eat anything weird?
I don't remember eating anything weird.
Weiß nicht, ob das...
Das hat ja nichts mit dem
Now
zu
that
tun,
you
warum sie weg war.
mention it.
Ja, warum sie
You
nicht im
brought food to
Office
the
war.
office,
Meine
right?
ich ja.
So.
Just a little bit from the...
There might have been some laxatives.
Taro cooked the food. How I wouldn't do anything like that. Laxatives would ruin the taste.
Ja.
Dann hat
Habe ich
sie
mir schon fast eigentlich gedacht. Was wrong, was haben die denn?
Crap.
Ich glaube nicht, dass er das gemacht hat, ehrlich.
Er hat das mit Delicious Food zu tun.
Das Party Dish.
Party Dishes.
Did you eat anything weird?
I don't remember
Bei
eating
dem wollte
anything.
sie ja
Now
gleich
that you
abschießen.
mention it, you brought food to the
Dann
office,
mach
right?
jetzt.
Just a little bit from the dining.
There might have been some laxatives in it, don't you think?
No, that's wrong.
Ach so, ja, okay.
No, it's impossible that laxatives were slipped into the food in the dining hall. Because Pekka wasn't the only one who ate that food. Akane ate some of it too.
Stimmt.
Food had laxatives in it. I'm pretty sure Akane would have had stomach issues as well.
I feel totally fine.
Like I said, the dishes are innocent. Don't go making weird accusations.
I apologize for causing a scene. Fuyuhiko should apologize, not you. He's the one who made the laxative accusation.
Er hat ein Recht darauf, das zu sagen.
Fuck did you say, bitch?
Cease this bickering. Let's just dismiss Pecco's stomachache as a coincidence and go back to discussing the blackout. Yeah. We already know that, you trashy skank. You don't have to tell us. Trashy skank?
Die Kleine ist so furchtbar, echt.
Das ist Crank.
Irgendwas auf jeden Fall Beleidigendes. As long as the murder happened during the blackout, then the blackout itself is what's actually important. So we need to make it clear how the blackout occurred. Der Timer. Oder die Föhne.
Die Föhne?
Die Föhne sind dabei. Da waren noch 3 angeschlossen. Und dann noch keinen Stromausfall.
Bügeleisen.
Ja.
The breaker and how did they do it?
Ja, sorry, ich hab's verwechselt.
If you can't answer that, I'm gonna bop you on the head. Did they throw a stone and hit it?
Maybe they used a remote control?
They probably messed with the breaker.
Nein. They were able to mess with the brakes. I think that they were able to trip us as well. Am I wrong? Nein, du bist nicht falsch. Obwohl, warte, lass mich das erstmal kurz
Who tripped the
durchgehen.
breaker and how did they do it?
Terry account.
If you can't answer that, I'm gonna bop you on the head.
Kumara's account.
Did they throw a stone and hit it?
Maybe they used a remote control?
Ich denke, es sind Stone vielleicht.
Probably messed with the breaker.
It does not have to be the breaker.
Hä?
They may have tampered with the power supply and transmitters.
Oh, ich hätte durchgehen. Was? Power Supply. Was? Das hat voll Sinn gemacht.
Who tripped the breaker? If you can't answer that, did they throw a...
Maybe they used a remote...
Probably...
It does not have to be. They may have tampered with the... Or maybe they caused a power surge?
I agree with that.
Ich hätte es einfach durchgehen lassen sollen.
Ja. Einfach, wir setzen
Just
immer
as
einmal
Mayu
komplett
said,
durchgehen lassen.
the blackout is caused by a power surge. Of course, that's not a coincidence. Someone caused it intentionally.
Which is why those 3 irons were arranged to cause the blackout.
When you found them right after the blackout, the irons were still on, right?
So by leaving those irons on in the storage room, they deliberately caused a power surge.
Yeah. It seems that's how the killer caused the blackout.
Stupid fool!
Scheiße. Geht's wieder los.
Hold on a second, let me speak too!
Nein.
What the heck?
You say the irons in the storage room were used to trigger the blackout? That's inexcusable!
Diesmal 5 vor allem, warte.
If the irons in the storage room caused the blackout, then for the killer to turn the irons on, you're saying they went all the way to the storage room? Then that means everyone who was when the blackout occurred can't be a suspect.
No, just because people were in the dining hall doesn't mean they're not a suspect.
But the people in the dining hall weren't able. If the irons caused the blackout, then the killer had to go to the store and turn on the iron. Now do you intend to take back what you said?
It's true the irons were responsible for the blackout, but that shouldn't...
But the people in the dining hall were... If the irons caused... Then the killer had to go to the store and turn on the iron. Now do you intend to take back what you said?
Bitte lass mich keinen Schaden dafür bekommen.
But the people in the dining hall weren't able to... If the irons caused the
Noch mal andere
blackout...
natürlich.
Allow me to cut through those
Dafür?
words.
Ja, der Timer.
The irons are just one reason the blackout occurred, but they weren't the direct trigger. The direct trigger was when the air conditioners in the dining hall and office clicked on.
Air conditioners!
Aber warte mal, wenn so ein Ding immer kommt, wenn mein Leben immer ganz aufgefüllt ist, ist dir das auch aufgefallen? Kann jeder bitte mal immer dazwischen quatschen?
The timers for both air conditioners were set to 11:30 p.m.
11:30 p.m. Mr. Ham-Hands died around that time too!
I see. When the timers activated the air conditioners, the breaker was tripped and caused a blackout.
Okay, gut Leute, wir müssen hier wieder die Folge beenden von Danganronpa 2. Goodbye, das wäre hier im Strafprozess und ciao.